Why is it that the cruiser is a particularly American concept? Oh, I know everybody else has jumped on the bandwagon and done their own versions, but they're all pale imitations of the original. For many years, the original meant the only remaining American manufacturer, and that was obviously Harley Davidson. But at times, they are a-changing. Not only is Indian coming back at the end of the year into South Africa, but there's already a name here which has been around for a couple of years, and that is Victory. Of course, the Victory is as American as apple pie. A thumping great V-twin in a rudimentary chassis clothed in long and low styling. But despite sticking to the great American motorcycle blueprint, it does have its own identity. A cruiser is all about the pose, and for this the Victory is perfect. To their eternal credit, they have deliberately not gone down the bling route. Any chrome that there is tastefully applied. If anything, the Judge, overall styling aside, is really simple in its detail, and this sets it apart from the Harley Brigade. The riding position on the Judge is much more comfortable than on some other cruisers, using as it does foot pegs and not foot boards, which allow for a more natural foot position. The seat is brilliant, and the flat straight bars are a comfortable reach, as long as you're not of the short arm persuasion. The rest of the running gear is similar to what you'll find on other Victories, although the Judge gets fat 16-inch alloy wheels front and back. There's definite quality in every component, but the only thing is that there's not very many of them. This really is motorcycling in its most basic form. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it does make you wonder what you're spending your money on. 199,000 Rand is a lot of money, and while the Judge might be a lot of bike in terms of weight and size, it's not exactly dripping with technology. The temptation to compare it to heavy industrial machinery is sometimes too hard to resist. At the heart is the 106 cubic inch V-twin, thumping out around 85 brake horsepower and 110 pounds of torque. It's the same engine that's in all the Victories, and why not? It's brilliantly smooth and powerful. Crack open the throttle in any gear and there's instant thumping acceleration. Not particularly blistering, but great fun all the same. All accompanied by that brilliant soundtrack. On the outside, this Victory Judge might look like any other American bike, but it's actually got a whole load of personality and character all of its own. Is it enough to take sales away from Harley? Well, Victory sales for 2012 were up 51%, which is enough to give Harley a bit of a fright, and it means that they can't rest on their laurels. And that can only be a good thing for American motorcycles. You hear that sound of rolling thunder? That's the storm coming. I could bang on about the handling, but let's face it, if the tarmac scraping foot pegs aren't already a bit of a put-off, the brutal fact of the matter is that these bikes aren't bought for their cornering prowess. Long and low and slow is the name of the game. Track day? I think not. The fat tyres do make the bike feel very stable, but the brakes are not so reassuring. The single front disc needs a hefty pull to stop this 300-kilogram beast. I've got to come clean. I really like this bike. It's not exactly cutting-edge technology, but then again, no American bike is. But it's just simple, effective fun, and I like that.